International Women's Day is a day set aside by the United Nations to celebrate women of the world. Women from all walks of life continue to contribute to the development of the country. In the health sector, women are also not left behind, with young women embracing the field as nurses and doctors. To gauge how women are faring in what used to be a male dominated field, I visited the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital Pediatrics Ward and met young female doctors and nurses busy caring for patients.
It's quite funny because if you fail to introduce yourself as a doctor, everybody assumes that this is a nurse because you're a woman. So I think we need to move from that mindset and mentality as Gambians. We need to move from there and actually accept the fact that women can be doctors, can be consultants, can be whatever they want to be.
Driven by passion and professionalism, they were busy attending to the many seeking for medical care, and according to the in charge of the pediatrics ward, Mariama Kinti, women are breaking barriers in the health sector, though it can be challenging sometimes.
Well, it has its challenges. Being a woman in a male-dominated profession is not easy. Most of the time, people don't take you seriously, but you need to set your standards and you work towards your aims and objectives. And inshallah, Allah always helps.
For Dr. Jainab Jallo, the rise of female doctors has increased patients' trust in their doctors, especially in the area of obstetric and gynecology.
Well, it's quite incredible. For instance, if you walk into the obstetrics and gynecology unit, which usually deals with women and women issues, during the past, if you were a male doctor or nurse, they wouldn't be too comfortable to talk to you or open up for examinations and stuff. So we've actually moved from that realm because now we have more female doctors in the profession, and it has really made patient care way more easier.
House Officer Dr. Nano Kora is new in the system but ever determined to serve.
The thing about working in a developing country is that when you see what you're doing for people and how appreciative they are, and then that keeps you moving.
So, what's it like for women that are married? Because most of the people I interviewed this morning are all young women, being doctors and nurses.
Yeah, so I am single, and the story that I just explained here is my story as a single woman, and I don't go home to any fixed responsibilities. But it's a lot more difficult for women that are married, that you have to work the entire day, the entire night, and then continue the following morning. But then, yes, you go home and you're expected to cook. You go home, you're expected to take care of your child. You go home and your child is missing you. Actually, he or she is not having the mother to child care. Other people are taking care of your child for you, and
So it takes a lot of sacrifice to do the job.
a whole lot of sacrifice. So I hope the husbands out there will be understanding. Yeah.
Many like them are in the health sector, serving in various hospitals and health centers as nurses and doctors in the country. Young or old, these women, like their male counterparts, are the pillar of the country's health system. Rohi Bitey, GRTS.